Alright, our topic for today is parallelogram. So itatakil natin dito kung ano-ano nga ba yung mga properties, ano-ano nga ba yung mga sides na equal and congruent, ganoon din sa mga angles. But first, we try to define what is parallelogram. Sa definition ng parallelogram, it is a quadrilateral with two pairs of parallel side and any two of its opposite sides are congruent. Any two of its opposite angles are congruent, and any two consecutive angles are supplementary, meaning to say, yung angles na magkasunod kapag pinag-add is equal to 180 degrees. Ganun din, its diagonal bisects each other, so hinahati nila into two. Ang mga diagonals if connected dun sa bawat kanto ng parallelogram. And its diagonal forms two congruent triangles. Binabisect nga nito yung parallelogram ng diagonal. So, mag-i-equate siya into two congruent triangles. Alright, so let's illustrate all the quadrilateral or four-sided polygon based on the diagram on the screen. So since yung parallelogram is a four-sided polygon, so part siya ng quadrilateral. So sa pinakataas ng hierarchy is quadrilateral. And then sa baba niya, merong tatlo which is parallelogram, trapezoid, and trapezium. Doon sa under ng parallelogram is yung rectangle, rhombus, and rhomboid. Since siya ay nasa baba ng parallelogram, yung mga properties na meron ang mga four-sided polygon na ito na yung rectangle, rhombus, rhomboid is merong existing properties din doon sa ating parallelogram. And then under nung rectangle and rhombus is yung tinatawag nating square. So sa trapezoid naman, under ng trapezoid, we have a isosceles trapezoid. Ito yung trapezoid na yung legs niya is congruent. And then under naman ng trapezoid, we have the kite. Then let's proceed. Definition of each quadrilateral. Kagaya ng nasa figure, quadrilateral is a four-sided polygon and the sum, yung total ng lahat ng angles is equal to 360. And then yung parallelogram naman, nakikita natin sa figure, two pairs of parallel sides. Trapezoid, one pair of parallel sides. Trapezium, no pair of parallel sides. Same properties as quadrilaterals. Rhomboids naman is yung same properties as parallelogram. Rectangles, all angles are equal. Rhombus, all sides are equal. Square, all sides are and all angles are equal. Isosceles trapezoids, a pair of legs are congruent. And the kite naman is two pairs of non-opposite sides are congruent. Let's recall the definition of a parallelogram. A parallelogram is a quadrilateral with two pairs of parallel sides. So let's make some illustration or example of a parallelogram and how to name it. When naming a quadrilaterals, like this parallelogram in the right, or mamaya papakita natin yung example, you can tell that this parallelogram live or parallelogram levy and not parallelogram LVIE or parallelogram IEVL, they need to be named either clockwise, so isang direction lang, or counterclockwise starting at any vertex sequentially. So kahit saan ka magsimula basta siya ay consistent, magkakasunod is either clockwise or counterclockwise. Properties of parallelogram. So yung una, in a parallelogram, any two opposite sides are congruent. So mamaya mabalikan natin yung illustration or yung picture noong given parallelogram. So yung side LE is equal and congruent to side IV, and side LI is congruent to side EV. In a parallelogram, and the next, in a parallelogram, any two opposite angles are congruent. So yung mga opposite angles are congruent, which is angle L is congruent to angle V, and angle I is incongruent to angle E. Then next, in a parallelogram, any two consecutive angles are supplementary, which is equal to 180 degrees. Angle L and angle I is equal to 180 degrees since they are supplementary and consecutive angle. Another is angle L and angle E is equal to 180. Angle B and angle its consecutive is equal to 180. Angle B and angle E is also equal to 180. Then next yung diagonals naman of a parallelogram bisect each other. Since hinahati nila yung isa't isa, so sila ay equal kapag nahati. They are congruent in length. Yung segment LR and segment BR and segment ER and segment IR. And lastly, in a diagonal of a parallelogram forms two congruent triangles. So kapag hinati natin, kapag nag-draw tayo ng diagonal, so mahahati yung parallelogram into two congruent triangles, which is triangle LEV, triangle VIL, and then triangle LE is congruent to triangle IV. Conditions for parallelogram. If one pair of opposite sides of a quadrilateral are parallel and congruent, then that quadrilateral is a parallelogram. If side LE and is congruent to side IV, and side LE is also parallel to side IV, then the quadrilateral life is a parallelogram. Looking back at the example figure to determine the properties of the parallelogram, gusto ko makapansin natin yung side LI at saka side EV na nabanggit kanina sa properties. Sila ay opposite sides, so sila ay congruent in parallel, and also the side LE and IB or the shorter side. And then yung opposite angle na nabanggit kanina is yung angle L and angle V, which is opposite, so sila ay equal. Ganon din sa angle E and angle I, so sila din ay equal. And then kapag naman sinabing consecutive angles or yung supplementary angles, which is equal to 180 degrees, is yung magkasunod. Basta magkasunod, sila ay supplementary. Example is yung angle E and angle B, angle V and angle I and angle L and angle E. Basta magkakasunod, sila ay supplementary or yung consecutive angle. Sila ay supplementary. And yung condition nga na nabanggit kanina for parallelograms, so kapag ka yung opposite sides are congruent and parallel, saka mo lang masasabi na yung quadrilateral is a kind of parallelogram. So let's try to solve the problems on the properties of parallelogram. Below or on the side is a parallelogram ABCD. So mapapansin natin siya in name clockwise. So ganun yung tamang pagkapangalan ng parallelogram. Kailangan magkakasunod sila para correct yung naming natin in a parallelogram. Then consider each given information and answer the question that follow. So number 1, given the side AB is equal to 3x minus 5 cm, side BC is 2y minus 7 cm, and side CD is x plus 7 cm, and side AD is y plus 3 cm. So let's try to solve using these given information. So how long is side AB? Since side AB is congruent to side CD in a parallelogram and the two opposite sides ay congruent, since sila ay congruent, so equate lang natin into equal para masolve natin yung value na x. So through the process of substitution property, so 3x minus 5 is equal to x plus 7. Then let's perform the addition property of inequality. So magiging siyang 3x minus 5 minus x minus 5 plus 5 is equal to x minus x plus 7 plus 5. O kaya pwede natin i-transpose na lang given dun sa substitution property yung value ng x sa kabilang side and then yung constant to the other side. And then through the process of multiplication property and inequality, so ang matitira na lang is 2x is equal to 12 since para ma-eliminate natin yung numerical coefficient ng x. So we have to divide both side by 2, then cancel, then the value of x is equal to 6 using the division property. So yung given natin, since side AB is equal to 3x minus 5 cm, so substitute lang natin yung value ni x para malaman natin kung anong yung length ng side na yun. So yung side AB is equal to 3x minus 5 cm, substitute natin yung 6. So ang lalabas is 13 cm. So yun yung process, substitution. Di kapag na-substitute na natin yung value ni x, multiply na natin. So 3 times 6 is 18 minus 5. And then through subtraction property, so 18 minus 5 is equal to 13 centimeter. So next naman, letter B. How long is side AD? Since BC is congruent to side AD, yung sabi nga, in a parallelogram, any two opposite sides are congruent. So, through the process of substitution, so equate lang natin into equal sila dahil sila nga ay congruent. So, magiging 2y minus 7 is equal to y plus 3. Using the addition property of inequality, so 2y minus 7, minus y minus 7 plus 7 is equal to y minus y plus 3 plus 7. So, through subtraction and addition property, so magiging y natin is equal to 10. So, kanina, katulad ng ginawa natin kanina, we just have to substitute the value of y to find the length of side AD. So, since yung side AD natin is y plus 3 cm, ito yung given, so i-substitute lang natin. So, through substitution property, so yung y plus 3 is magiging 10 plus 3 cm. And then through addition property, 10 plus 3 is equal to 13, which is the length of side AD. So number 3 naman tayo, letter C. What is the perimeter of the parallelogram ABCD? Since yung formula ng pagkuha ng perimeter ng isang parallelogram, we just have to add all the length of the sides of all these sides of parallelogram. So yung side AB, BC, CD, and ED, the sum of it is the perimeter. So since yung given natin kanina is mayroong y and x na hinahanap, so we have to just substitute yung mga nakuha nating value na x and y doon. O kaya, siyempre, nakuha na natin siya. Kanina, we have 13 cm and then yung isa, nakuha na rin natin yung isang side. So, we just have to add that. So, ito, through this process, so we have substitution property. Yung original na given natin is 3x minus 5 plus 2y minus 7 plus x plus 7 plus y plus 3 cm. So, through substitution property, so magiging siyang 3 times 6 minus 5, 2 times 10 minus 7, 6 plus 7, and 10 plus 3 cm. So in total, siya is 52 cm. We just have to add all the length of the sides to get the perimeter of a parallelogram. So number 2, let's try to solve naman yung mga angles. So sa question natin, angle BAD measures 2A plus 5 degree. And then while angle BCD measure 3A minus 5 degrees. So the question is, what is the value of A? So hahanapin natin is yung value noong A, noong variable. So since the properties of parallelogram, two opposite angles are congruent, so yun yung angle BAD and angle BCD, so we just have to equate that into equal para makuha natin yung constant, yung value ng constant. So through substitution property, ayan, so ayan, sinubstitute na natin yung given value ng angle BAD and angle BCD, which is 2A plus 25 and 3A minus 15. So through the addition property of inequality, katulad ng ginawa natin dun sa una, dun sa sides, ganun din lang yung gagawin natin dito sa angle. So magiging 2A minus 2A plus 25 plus 15 degree is equal to 3A minus 2A minus 15 plus 15. Through subtraction and addition property, A natin is mag-equate to 40 degree. So next question, letter B. What is angle BAD? So since yung given natin dun sa angle BAD is 2A plus 25 degree, we just have to substitute yung nakuha nating value ni A, which is our variable. So substitute lang natin, so magiging siyang 2 times 40 plus 25 para makuha natin yung angle na yun. So magiging 80 plus 25, and then 80 plus 25 is equal to 105 by addition property. So yun yung measure ng angle BAD. So next one natin is yung what is angle CBA naman. Since the properties in a parallelogram, two consecutive angles are supplementary, meaning to say their sum is equal to 180 degree. So ang hahanapin natin is angle CBA. So balikan na lang natin yung figure mamaya para makita natin kung alin yun. So angle CBA, since siya ay part noong supplementary angle, so yung i-minus lang natin siya, yung minus lang natin yung angle BAD into 180 kasi nga supplement sila. So kumbaga pag pinag-add natin yung CBA at saka yung BAD is equal to 180. Since ang hinahanap natin is angle CBA, we just have to minus it to 180 to get the value of CBA. Okay? So nakuha na natin yung value ng BAD, which is 105, so we just have to substitute through substitution property. So angle CBA is equal to 180 minus 105 degrees. Through substitution property, angle CBA is equal to 75 degrees, and that is the value. And then sa number 3 naman, let's talk about diagonals. Diagonals AC and BD meet at E, DE at meet at E. So yun yung point of intersection nila. So DE is 8 cm and AC is 3 cm. The question is, how long is BD? And number 2 or letter B, how long is AE? And so balikan natin yung figure kanina. So yung question natin is, ito yung given muna pala kanina. Recall lang natin. So yung diagonal AC and BD meet at E. So makikita natin yung nasa center, yung point of intersection is E. And then DE daw, yung length ng DE from D to the point of intersection is 8 cm. And then yung AC naman, yung diagonal AC is 3 cm. The question or how long is BD and how long is AE? So yung BD is yung diagonal BD. So yung from the point of intersection to the other corner, which is the DE, since yung properties nga natin ng diagonal is diagonal bisect each other, meaning to say hinahati into two, which is sila ay equal in length. So since yung length ng given natin that is DE is 8 centimeter, so the length of diagonal BD is equal to 16. So kasi yung DE kalahati lang. So yung whole niya, so multiply natin into 2. So 16 centimeter yung length ng diagonal. And then doon naman sa pangalawang question, how long is AE? Since kalahati lang siya on the point of intersection, noong diagonal AC which is 3 centimeter, so divide lang natin into 2 yung 3. So ang magiging answer natin is 1.5 centimeter. Since in a parallelogram, the diagonal bisect each other. Alright, so let's try some seat work. So magiging seat work nyo ito. Let's try to answer some questions. So madali lang naman siya. So pakicopy na lang muna yung mga questions. And then after nating masagutan, after nyo masagutan is sabihin natin yung answer later. So para lang ma-master natin kung ano-ano nga ba yung mga kailangan nating i-apply dito sa parallelogram, pagkuha ng mga missing sides, yung mga question na itinatanong, ano yung mga hinihingi para ma-master natin yung properties ng parallelogram. So sa learning activity number 1, direction natin is refer to the figure on the right and answer the following given the parallelogram POE. So yung question natin is side PO is congruent to, yun yung hahanapin. Angle O is congruent to what angle? Angle W and angle E is equal to. Then number 4, PR, which is the diagonal, part of the diagonal, is congruent to. And then triangle OPE is congruent to what triangle? So pakicopy lang muna siya, then pakisagutan nyo mamaya. Then next one, learning activity number 2, direction. Refer to the figure on the right and answer the following given the parallelogram ABCD. So the question number 1 natin, if side AB is 13 centimeter, then side DC is what? Ano yung length ng side DC natin? If angle B, so number 2, is 42 degree, then angle D is what? Number 3, angle B is 58 degrees. Then angle C is what? So yun yung missing, hanapin natin. Then number 4, itong segment AE is 7 centimeter. So part siya ng diagonal. Then CE is what? What is that? What is the length of segment CE? And then number 5 last is segment BD is 24 centimeter. Then what is the length of segment BE? So pakicopy lang muna. Next natin is learning activity number 3 natin. Direction, refer to the figure on the right and answer the following given the parallelogram QRST. So makikita natin merong dalawang maliit na linya, may dalawang mark doon sa side QR and TC. So ibig sabihin sila ay congruent and also parallel. And then yung QT and QR, so merong symbol na maliit doon, so ibig sabihin sila ay congruent. Then the angle also. So number 1 question natin, if QR daw, side QR is 3x minus 5 cm and side TS is equal to 2x plus 5 cm, then what is the length of side QR and side TC? So recall nyo kung ano yung properties na yon para ma-apply natin sa pagkuha ng length ng side. Then number 2, angle Q is equal to 6x plus 12 degree. And then yung angle S is equal to 7x minus 1. Then what is, ito yung hinahanap, what is angle Q and angle S? So recall ulit natin yung mga properties para makuha natin yung ah, hinihingi ng questions. And then number 3, if angle T is equal to 8x plus 11 degrees and angle S is 3x plus 4, then what is angle T and angle C? Yun yung mga supplementary. Yan, recall na ulit natin para mas madali nating masagutan. Number 4, if QU, segment QU is equal to 2x minus 8 cm and US is x plus 3 cm, then what is the length of QS? This is number 4. Number 5, segment RU is equal to 5x minus 6 cm and RT is equal to 6x cm, then what is UT? Right, so yun yung ating learning activity number 3. Yun, so feel free to answer or sit work for a few minutes, then we will answer that. Just for you to master all the properties, then applying it to get the missing information that asked by with the following questions that are given. So yun, sagutan na natin yung learning activity number 1. So medyo madali lang naman siya. So sa figure, tingnan natin, side PO, sabi nila, dun sa, sabi nung, dun sa property natin sa parallelogram, opposite niya is yung congruent. Since yung opposite niya is EW, and then our answer is side EW. Ganon din naman sa angle sa number 2, opposite is congruent. So, ang opposite niya is angle E. And that is the answer. Then, the number 3, angle W plus angle E. Since sila ay consecutive side or adjacent angle, so sila ay supplementary, which is equal to 180 degrees. So, pag pinag-add natin, yung size ng angle na to is equal to 180 degrees. That is the answer. Then PR is part of the diagonal PW. So is equal siya sa segment WR. That is the answer. Then triangle OPE, since siya ay hinahati ng diagonal na OE, so siya is equal to triangle OWE, and that is the answer. Next one natin, sa number 2, sa activity number 2 natin, if AB, side AB is 13 cm, then DC, since sila ay congruent, so pareho sila ng length. So, the answer is 13 cm. Then, angle B is 42 degree. Then, angle D, since sila ay opposite, so congruent is also 42 degrees. And the next natin is number 3. Angle B is 58 degrees. Then, angle C is what? So, since sila ay supplementary, ang angle C natin is equal to, so we have to subtract 58 degrees to 180, and the answer is 122 degrees, and that is the answer. Number 4 naman, AE is part of the diagonal AC, and then hinati siya into 2 o binisect ng diagonal BD. So yung AE is equivalent to the length of the side of CE. which is also 7 centimeter. And then number 5 naman natin, BD is 24 centimeter, that is the length of the diagonal. Then yung BE, which is half, is equal to 12 centimeter. Then yung last part natin, yung number ano na ba tayo? Ayan, so nandito na pala tayo sa learning activity number 3. So number 1 natin, if QR, which is side, is equal to 3x minus 5 centimeter, and then side TS is equal to 2x plus 7 centimeter, then what is the length of QR and side TS? So since sa properties ng parallelogram, opposite sides are congruent, so equate lang natin into equal. So magiging siyang 3x minus 5 cm is equal to 2x plus 5 cm. Then find the value of x. So ang x natin is magiging 10. So para makuha natin yung length ng side, since sila nga ay pareho ng length, so substitute na lang natin kahit alin doon sa dalawang given na length ng sides, which is 3x minus 5 or 2x plus 5. Substitute natin yung nakuha nating value na 10. So tayo ay mag-a-arrive into 25 cm. So try natin ha. Just imagine 3x minus 5, substitute natin yung value ng 10. So magiging 3 times 10 is 30 minus 5 is equal to 25. And then doon naman sa side na kabila, sa TS, substitute natin yung 10. So magiging 2 times 10 is 20 plus 5, 25. So same answer. Kasi nga sila ay pareho ng length. That is the answer, 25 cm. Number 2 naman, angle Q is equal to 6x plus 12 degrees. And then angle S is equivalent to 7x minus 1. Then what is the value of angle Q and angle S? Since Q and S are opposite, so sila ay equal. Equate ulit natin into equal. 6x plus 12 degrees is equal to 7x minus 1 degree. To find the value of the variable. So may equate natin, makukuha natin yung value ng variable which is equal to 13. So check nyo kung tama yung sagot nyo. So 13. So what is the value of the sides? Of the angle rather. So substitute natin yung nakuha nating value which is 13. So try natin. Ayan, so 3, kahit alin naman dito makukuha natin. So 7x minus 1, try natin dun i-substitute. So yung nakuha nating 13 na value ng x. So 7 times 11 times 13 minus 1 is equal to 90 degrees. And 6 times 13 plus 12 is equal to 90 as well. So pareho sila. So tama. So the answer is 90 degrees. Then lastly, sa number 3, if angle T is equal to 8x plus 11 degrees, and then angle S is equal to 3x plus 4, then what is angle T and angle S? So since sila nga ay supplementary, kumbaga sila ay adjacent, magkalapit sila, adjacent angle. So we just have to equate by adding the two given values, then equate natin into equal to 180 degrees. And then makukuha nating value na x is equal to 15. Check nyo yung gawa nyo kung tama. Then after natin makuha yung value na x, makukuha na rin natin yung value noong dalawang angles. So substitute natin 8x plus 8x times 15 plus 11 is equal to 131. And then nasa angle S naman, 3 times 15 plus 4, so 45 plus 4 is 49. Pag-atin natin yung dalawa, kung mag-equate to 180. So 131 plus 49 is equal to 180. So, correct yung answer. So, ang value ng angle T and angle T is 131 degrees and angle S is 49 degrees. So, sa number 4 naman, if QU, that is part of the diagonal QS, QU is 2x minus 5 centimeter and US is equivalent to x plus 3. Then what is the value of QUS? So madali lang to. So kunin lang natin. So since yung QU at saka yung US is pareho ng length, equate lang natin to equal. So magiging 2x minus 8 centimeter is equal to x plus 3. So makukuha nating value is 11. And then para makuha natin yung length ng QS, substitute lang natin yung value na nakuha natin, which is 11. So 2 times 11 is 22 plus 8, which is equal to 30. And then, tama ba? Check natin. 2 times 11 is 22 minus 8 of 14. So 14 and then plus x plus 3, which is 11 plus 3 is equal to 14. So 14 plus 14 is equal to 28 centimeter. This is the length. So yung kalahati niya, yung both sides, yung value nila is parehong 14. So pag pinag-add natin is 28 centimeter. That is the length of the diagonal QS. Number 5 naman, RU is equal, since RU is also part of the diagonal RT, which is yung length ng RT naman is 6x centimeter. What is the length of UT? Ayan. Since yung 5x plus 6 or yung length ng RU is half ng length ng RT. So, ganito na lang gawin natin para mas mabilis. Okay? Ayan, so equate lang natin yung, since ang missing value natin is yung TU, segment TU, which is half of the length of RT, and then yung RU is half din, but meron tayong given dito na 5x minus 6. So equate lang natin yung 5x minus 6 into x kasi missing yung isa. So let x the missing other part of the diagonal. So pag nakuha na natin yung value na x, substitute lang natin sa mga nakuha natin. Then ang makukuha, ang lalabas is 3 halves or 1.5. 1 and 1 half. So 1.5. So 1.5 plus 1.5 is equal to 3. And then yung answer natin na hinahanap, since yung 6x is multiply natin ng 3 halves, so magiging 3. So since yung dalawa, nakuha na natin yung una eh. Pag pinag-add natin yung 1.5 plus 1.5, which is equal to 3. That is the length of the diagonal. So since tigkalahati sila. So yun ang length ng UT. Okay, para sa next part natin, get a pen and or a pencil and a paper para sa ating quiz. So, ito yung nasa screen. Ito yung ating part 1. Direction natin refers to the figure on the right and answer the following. Given parallelogram W, X, Y, and Z. If side WX is equal to 6x and side XY is equal to 5y minus 4 centimeter and side YZ is x plus 35 and WZ is equal to y plus 7 centimeter, then what is the perimeter of the parallelogram W, X, Y, and Z? Then number 2 naman, if angle XWY is equal to 3x plus 11 and angle ZYW is equal to 7x minus 1 degree, when angle ZWY is equal to 2y plus 2 degree and angle XYW, siguro itong isa ay y din, is 3y minus 2, baka typographical error lang to. Then what is angle W and angle Y? So next natin is yung test part 2. Ito yung multiple choice. For 1 to 5, choose the letter of the best answer. Number 1, question natin, which of the following is insufficient to guarantee that a quadrilateral is a parallelogram? So narito yung choices. Diagonal or perpendicular, adjacent sides are congruent, two consecutive angles are congruent, diagonals bisect each other. So sa number 2 hanggang sa number 5, so basahin nyo na lang, then after a few minutes, kindly pass to your answers and I will tell the answer immediately. But I will check later. Alright? Okay, check na natin yung ating quizzes. Mamaya, isesend ko yung... mamaya ko i-check yung mga papel nyo. So, sabihin lang natin yung mga answer. This is for part 1. Ang answer natin, yung perimeter ng parallelogram is equivalent to 128.5 cm. Answer sa number 2, yung angle na hinahanap natin, yung angle W, is equal to 30 degrees and yung angle Y is equal to 30 degrees also. The next part natin is yung part 2 ng ating quiz, multiple choice. Number 1, ang tinatanong dito is which of the following sufficient to guarantee that a quadrilateral is a parallelogram? Siyempre, yung letter D, diagonals bisect each other. The number 2 naman, what values of x and y guarantee that a quadrilateral ABCD is a parallelogram? So, siyempre, ang tinatanong dito ay yung supplementary. So, kailangan mag-equal to 180 degrees yung kanilang sum ng dalawang binigay na angle. Ito sa choices natin. So, ang pinakatamang answer natin is letter A. X is equal to 64 degrees and y is equal to 116, which is equal to 180 degrees. Number 3 natin, the answer is letter C, 70. Number 4 is letter V. A quadrilateral ABCD is a parallelogram if angle M is equal to x plus 40 and angle D is equal to 2x plus 40 degrees. What is angle B? Alright, the correct answer is 70. Number 5 natin, quadrilateral ABCD is a parallelogram if angle H is 3x minus 10 and angle D is 2x plus 40. What is angle A? Since sila ay supplementary, angle A and angle D, so equate lang natin sila to 180 degrees and then i-add natin yung dalawang given. Makukuha natin yung answer which is equivalent to letter D, 80 degrees. Alright, so yun yung ating quizzes, answer. So mamaya, check ko yung mga papel ninyo. Then, for your mastery, so aralin nyo yung mga properties ng parallelogram na tinakil natin kanina sa bandang unahan ng discussion. And then, kindly answer these following assignments. So, given the figure, the parallelogram card, number 1, list the congruent sides of the parallelogram card, CARD. Then, list the congruent angles of the parallelogram. Number 3, if angle A is 180, what is the measure of angle D? And number 4, what is the measure of angle C? And number 5, in a given figure, if segment CX, which is part of the diagonal CR, what is the length of the segment CR? Number 6, justify the figure is a parallelogram based on its properties. So, Yun yung assignments natin. And then, so yun lang. Hope to review your notes regarding on the properties. Sana may natutunan tayo. So yun lang. Thank you and God bless.